All right, in my last video, I showed you how we could build a lesson as a page in your resources in Schoology so that it would be available later. Now, let's say you want to do a check to make sure students did what they were supposed to do with this, and you want Schoology to auto grade it. So again, we're in our resources here, and we're going to go to Add Resources, and we're just going to do Add Test or Quiz. And so I'm going to call this space lesson check. And I'm going to make this worth 5 points. So I submit that, and then I get this screen. And maybe I want them to answer a question about a vocabulary word. Now, the cool thing about this is if you teach younger students, you could put a picture or a video or something in here and then ask a question below it. So it would again be that insert content tab, and you could use like an image or something and say, this is a picture of. So it's a little less reading. But if you have older students or students who know how to make use of the read and write extension on Google Chrome, you don't have to worry too much about it. I always tend to make my font a little bigger just to make it easy to read. And I might say, what is a light year? And down here, I'm given choices. So I might say a character, a Disney movie, because we have Buzz Lightyear. And I might say the distance light travels in a year. And that's our correct answer. So I'm going to make sure I come over here and hit correct answer. And then I might offer one other choice and just say the amount light used. I've got a blank space, so I want to make sure that I remove blanks. You can always add blanks. And because this is going to be my only question, I could add 5 questions, make them each 1 point. Maybe this is going to be my only question, so it's 5 points. And I create question. So I come back to this screen. Again, I could add more questions if I wanted to, but now I'm going to come to my settings. And I'm going to just write, show me what you learned. And then here are some settings you can play around with. If you want it to be timed, you can. Attempt limit is how many times they are allowed to attempt it. So I could say 2 times and then take the highest score. If you more than one question, if you want them in a random order, you can hit yes. Question review allows them to go back, review their questions. If something is resumable, I always check this. It means that if a student gets distracted or something, or called away, or gets up to go to the bathroom and their computer for some reason shuts down, they can come in and finish the quiz if they haven't submitted it. And then I always do view submissions, which they can see what they submitted, but I don't do the yes with correct answers unless everybody has submitted it, and then you could go back and turn that on. So I hit Save Changes here. And then you can see a preview of all of this. And now I have this, show me what you learned. And here's my quiz. Now, obviously, it's not going to let me, have a grade or anything because I'm not a student. But now when I'm back here in my resources, I have my quiz, my space lesson check is right here as well. So I've created a lesson. I've created a way to check that students did the lesson. And in my next video, part 3, I'm going to just show you how you can put both of these into Schoology for students to do.